Welcome back to Futurekron, where I offer my unique psychic insights into the British royal family without all the woo-woo. Today I'm doing a little behind-the-scenes remote viewing into the royal family's Trooping the Color parade. Get ready for some fresh-picked psychic insights. I'll uncover the truth behind Prince William and Kate's behind-the-scenes dynamic, including why she defied doctor's orders to make her first official appearance in months, and why William wasn't exactly thrilled about it. Make sure to stay tuned until the end because I've got some insights into her post-parade activities that might surprise you. But before we begin, don't forget to tap that like button and hit subscribe for more exclusive updates on the royals, your favorite celebrities, and the latest in politics and finance. Let's get into this. Anyone who hasn't been living under a rock knows that Princess Kate has been recovering from cancer. While many predicted that she had been unalived and that she was to be replaced with a clone of some sort, I said she would recover and would also appear in public around this time. Sure enough, there she is. Stepping out in a fabulous white dress with black trim, which overshadowed the pastels worn by the Queen and the Duchess Sophie, Kate looked quite thin, but her face was healthy, strikingly plump and lifted. Not gaunt and tired as one might expect. It was downright puffy considering her nearly skeletal weight, and gone was that tired look from previous photos. Despite her chipper appearance, this event was tough on her. She was drained of energy and fluids. Once she returned to the safety of her home and out of the public eye, I can see that she happily drank up some liquid nourishment prescribed to her by her doctors. I would be very surprised to see her eating much solid food, even at this stage in her recovery. But whatever they're feeding her must be working. I want to know what it is. She laps the stuff up. This public outing is just what the doctor ordered. It lifted her spirits, especially with all the positive feedback from staff, the public, and the media, giving her a real sense of victory over her critics and the royal family, too. The day after the parade, Father's Day, I can see that Kate would have spent the day at home relaxing, reveling in her small victory over her doctors, while Prince William took the kiddos to the beach. Yes, you heard me. Kate spent Sunday at home feeling rather refreshed, while Prince William, on the advice of his PR team, I would imagine, spent some time at the beach to take in the fresh air and take in some exercise with the kids. And someone managed to snap this perfectly posed photo for their Instagram and the media. What a lovely fairy tale dad, huh? Kate wasn't there, I can assure you. She did not snap that photo. But let's just think about this. The woman barely made it to the previous day's events, and somehow she managed to make it to the beach the following day for a family outing, only to wrangle 3 rambunctious children together for the perfect photo with their father? I don't think so. Once again, it's all about optics, but there is a certain segment of the population who drinks in the fantasy. So, I get it. As I mentioned to one of this channel's followers before the announcement of Kate attending the event, I predicted she would be there, but mostly behind the scenes. True enough, the princess spent much of the event in a private office with her children. However, she surprised both me and other insiders by stepping onto the balcony right behind King Charles for the pageantry. Let me assure you, this was a last-minute surprise, much to Prince William's annoyance, causing a scramble and inconvenience. Typical husband stuff, right? Perhaps, but William clearly wanted that position behind his father, revealing a hint of competitiveness. Now, there were comments about lovely moments between Kate and William on that balcony, but let me assure you it was all for show. As I've discussed in my royal family series, Kate and William's superpower, or so to speak, is their ability to put on a public display when together despite a general loathing of each other, and this occasion was no exception. Now, the bad news. If you haven't seen my earlier video where I talk about the timeline and the future of her health, make sure to check out my Royal Family Diaries playlist. Despite her current good condition and expected recovery in the short term, her battle with cancer may unfortunately not be over for long. I still stand by that prediction, so check it out. As listeners know, I've been quite critical of Prince William in general, with his alleged affairs and not one, but two secret love children. But in a recent update on Kate, I pointed out that he is being very good with the children, taking the time to answer their questions and reassure them about their mother. I also noticed this sweet gesture between Kate and Charlotte, which couldn't have been more perfect for the young girl who has worried incessantly over her mother's health, more so than even her two brothers. What a bleak picture this year's parade painted of the ragtag group of royal hangers-on, as compared to this image of the 2019 family photo. From what I've read, the public attendance of the event was much smaller this year too, despite the much anticipated appearance of Princess Kate. It's just a sign of the times that the royal family, as a publicly funded institution, is on its last legs. And I place this all squarely on the shoulders of Prince William and Kate and their soured relationship. As for King Charles, I'm impressed with how well he's holding up. Despite doubts by some of you about my original prediction over a year ago that he still has a good 5 years, I still see that he has about 4 more years left, with Queen Camilla by his side helping to cover for him as his health declines. But mark my words, Prince William will attempt to take control of the throne as soon as his father shows signs of weakness. And when that day comes, he won't spare Camilla, despite her loyalty to Charles. After all, both William and his brother Harry are firmly convinced that it was Camilla who somehow is to blame for the death of their mother. And no, from what I can see, Camilla was not involved in Diana's well-orchestrated unaliving at all, and was quite shocked by the events that went down. Instead, these two young men should be turning a critical eye to the monarchy itself, and in particular Prince Philip, and by close association the Queen, for that whole affair. I'm glad to see Kate back on her feet, and I wish her a speedy recovery, but I must remind listeners that this fairy tale has been over for some time, much like the relationship between Prince Harry and his wife Meghan. Stay tuned for more details, and if you have any thoughts on the royal family or anything else, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.